Wait, I gotta do spooky hand too.
I'm not doing spooky hands. I'm hypnotizing people.
Same thing. It looks the same. Wait, is it in a wrist? Because you got this like.
It's like
power in like the pool.
It's like Ed Wood. It's like
so. This is like creepy hands.
It's like how do you do that?
Creepy hands.
Right, creepy hands.
Pool. I can. Ow.
You will watch Grim Up All Night. Greetings, everybody.
Hi.
What a day.
Long day.
We're not going to get into today, but we're here. And with that, we do want to say,
hi.
Welcome to another Saturday night, a night of Grim Up.
Oh, is that me? Oh, do it again.
Grim
Up
all night. Basically,
I'm never on point.
If you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, starring Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear on USA Network, we are nothing like them. We play worse movies. Well, according to Jessica. Oh, I threw you under the bus. I'm just kidding. She loves the movies we play. I'm just kidding.
I would say they're on par, maybe. I think we played some better. But we played some
Test for Echo tip
Test
666.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Peace, love, and happiness.
Thank you,
hello,
Jackie. Hi. Hey, Santa Claus.
Oh man. Thank you, Test for Echo.
Hi, Lindsay.
Oh,
my nose is so tickly.
Tonight we're gonna get into it. We really have no news tonight. Believe it or not. We got some things we're gonna talk about. Nothing too crazy. And then at midnight, we're going to watch this amazing movie called Evilspeak, which came out in 1981.
Weekly shirts. What are weekly shirts?
So be ready for that one. But as everybody starts coming in, I don't know who's really going to show up because this is kind of a rare movie or like a lesser known movie.
I feel like I've known of it, but I have not watched it. So I have not watched this one.
Most of the people who are in this room tonight probably have heard of it but haven't seen it.
A lot of people I think have seen a lot of the classics.
Well, Scream Factory re-released a special edition of this, so some of you guys might have picked it up, might have seen it, or remembered it.
I have Halloween pants.
No Halloween shirts tonight. No,
I think your t-shirt is Halloween.
Actually, I
have Halloween pajamas on.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Here's a Halloween 3.
So we literally
Season
have
of the
a
Witch,
Halloween
100%.
shirt. Yeah.
Mr. Tom Atkins freaking out over the phone.
Hi, late.
But this movie, to give you an idea of how rare I consider it, when I was a little kid, the movie Evilspeak scared the living crap out of me. I had nightmares because of this movie. And for years, I could not remember the name of this movie. For years, I would go on to Google or ask people, hey, there's a scene. I don't know the name of the movie, but I described the scene and nobody knew what the hell I was talking about. And one day, I was watching it and I went, oh my God, this movie's my nightmares as a kid. So, you get to watch it tonight.
Telling me the stories about you trying to find people who recognize the scene that you were looking for.
The boars and
yeah.
And this is it. So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is one of those movies that I saw on the shelves of like VHS rentals or DVD rentals of like a Blockbuster, like a home movie or family video, one of those, and they're like the occultish horror section that was like forgotten. Because this was just put out a year before I was born. And there was always a whole bunch of like VHS horror that you had no idea what it was. But it's like, the cover looks cool. Yeah, but I'm going to go with this one. And I feel like this is one of those movies that like I always intended to check out because I actually recognize the main character. Although be it he was much younger than this. But I kept like putting it off. And now I'm just kind of like, oh, here it is. I love Bram Stoker's Dracula too.
Well, this movie, believe it or not, it came out in like in the early 80s. In the early 80s, they were starting to get very creative with their horror movies. Like demon possession was a really, really big thing, and demon possession in the weirdest ways. For instance, this guy, who is, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. But got some really cool, interesting things to talk about this movie specifically. Breaking news: Jack Daniels. Well, it's a. I'm trying it. It's something new. Jack Daniels Blackjack Cola contains alcohol.
Are we blurry?
No, we shouldn't be blurry. Everything's kind of good.
Shadow.
So, who here? Got 59 folks in this room. Who here? Is this their very first Grim Up All Night watch party? Let's start off by saying that.
I'm not sure why.
Who here is a Grim Up All Night virgin?
Classically diseased. Oh, I know. I just, sometimes they give me a headache, and I actually do have them right here. I have my spider web ones, and I'll put them on if it feels weird. If my head without ears is odd for you, I will put them on for you. But sometimes they give me a headache.
Okay.
Yeah, it is really bright. Sometimes the light is a bit too much, maybe. And it gets a little pixelated.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see if we do that. Does that bring it down a little bit?
See.
It's really hard to just kind of get everything lit up right. Sitting in a dark room.
Actually, yeah, that for me, because I'm watching on the tablet so I can talk with you guys. Hi, Alex. Yeah, it did seem a little bit. I think that improved it.
So what's the name of the movie tonight? All right. So first off, before we get into that, Jason, we are watching Evilspeak. It came out in 1981. If this is your very first time ever watching a Grim Up All Night watch party, we do things a little bit different. So many people do watch parties a lot these days because of everything that's going on. There's even a lot of people doing watch parties tonight, we realized. So we started something about a year ago, and that's Grim Up All Night. Basically, you need 2 ways to watch our watch party: a cell phone, a tablet, a TV, a tablet, TV, cell phone, 2 TVs, 2 cell phones. Either way, you can either watch the movie or you can just watch us. Sometimes it gets a little weird. Or you can watch both. It's up to you. Or you can watch us now and watch the movie later on. Either way, every Saturday night we try to bring you guys a strange movie that you may or may not have seen.
You don't necessarily need 2 devices, but you do need a way to open 2 different screens.
Yes.
So like if you're on a laptop.
Thank you, Echo Travel Adventures.
Tablet,
we miss you guys.
You need to be able to have 2 windows side by side. You need to open one and a new window and use them concurrently.
So the movie link, it's always free. It's always free to watch these movies. It's always free to watch our videos. And if you've watched any of our videos, sometimes you get all over the place. Sometimes we do true crime. Sometimes we do filming locations, famous graves.
Bing, bing, bing. I'm trying to point to the link.
And once a week we do this. The link to tonight's movie is in the description below the video that you're watching, or pinned to the top of the chat, which is also below where you're at. So get that ready. Don't watch it yet. We all watch it at midnight. Put on your pajamas, get your best snacks.
I'm trying to
and get ready to watch this crazy movie.
About here.
She did get her nails done.
On your screen. Yeah, finally. With packing, I didn't want to get my nails done and end up like breaking a bunch of nails and then having to get it redone. That's painful. So about right here on your screen, there should be a drop menu if you don't see it already, or a pinned link somewhere around in here.
Tonight.
Or I could just be pointing at nothing. I don't know.
We are watching Evilspeak.
Oh, thank you.
J-Tronics, thank you. What's the snack lineup for tonight? Okay. Oh, man.
I thought about getting some popcorn, but instead, when I raided the fridge, I found some cold Arby's roast beef sandwiches, and that's what I ate before we went live. I have another one right here.
We're not very hungry. We had a pretty interesting day today. We did eat earlier. As for snacks, we're not really snacking on anything. Tonight, we got Jack Daniels and Coke. It's a drink. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. It's been a long time since I've had Jack and Coke, so this is rather interesting. This is the kind of day we've had.
I don't like reheating a lot of food that is still good, like the next day. Like I love cold refrigerated pizza, pastas, all that kind of stuff. Merry Christmas, Jared. Hi, Kyle. Oh, the coffin is packed. So our candy coffin was packed pretty early on. So you
as you
can
can
see
everything's all packed up.
Yeah,
we're ready to roll.
We're so close.
Moving in what, less than 2 weeks?
Less than 2 weeks.
How quickly has that come? Moving in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully you guys got snacks. We are not doing snacks tonight. I do apologize. When we get set up in our new area, right? Yeah. Like she contemplated doing popcorn. We didn't do it.
Yeah, usually it makes you feel crappy.
So I remember seeing an episode of The Osbournes, and I always found it very interesting that Ozzy Osbourne had a drawer in his kitchen devoted to his candy and his snacks, and it was this massive drawer that was always filled.
Sharon, don't touch my candy.
Tonight we are watching Evilspeak, which came out in 1981. The full title of the movie is called Evilspeak. It stars a guy by the name of Ron Howard, who so happens to be the brother of famous director and actor Ron Howard, the little kid from
the redhead.
The redhead. He went on to direct some amazing movies. He's a big name in Hollywood. His brother was in a whole bunch of B-rated movies, and this is probably one of the most twisted. Well, this in the movie called Ice Cream Man.
Oh, so the lead guy is Redhead's brother?
Yes.
They kind of look alike. They do
in a very twisted way. A couple minutes ago, I was describing this movie. In the early 80s, there was a lot of demon possession movies that were coming out.
Congratulations, Pops.
And always in the weirdest, strangest ways. This one here, Ron Howard uses a computer to summon the devil and to wreak havoc.
I love the whole computer aspect of it because it is so early 80s. Like there's this whole movement of when in the late 70s, early 80s, when they were really getting into that weird kind of electric looking I guess it would be called special effects. I'm trying to think of what it's called today, but it's, computer special effects in movies. And it was so bad, but did they love using it for everything, especially in commercials. And it was so terrible all the time where you're just kind of like, yes, just rocks. It's so shitty. I love it. And especially in the early 80s, you just thought it was the greatest thing ever. But now looking back, you're like, ooh, that's so painful to watch. I especially love when they do green screens that don't show on modern television. So it's extremely obvious, but it wasn't as bad as that back then. Those are my favorites.
2 tidbits of information about this movie. And as we're watching the movie, we're going to provide some commentary. And also, you guys feel free to ask some questions and we'll answer your questions. Also like a Q&A hangout. I do believe that the computer that he uses in this movie was an Apple II. So in a way, it's pretty recognizable. In a way, it's kind of like, hey, man, this is a advertisement. But the name Evilspeak is a play on, I can't remember the exact words, and maybe you guys would know. Back in the day, there was this computer language that program language. Something speak, and that's where they get the name for the movie Evilspeak.
It was actually not a computer. It was a speak and spell.
No.
I would believe that though. Hey, Oscar.
Somebody's going to get it before I can get it. As you can see, I'm in the pajamas. Let's see, and I always found this very interesting. Let's see if I can go ahead and find this.
Speak?
No.
Hey, Adventure. Hi, NTD show.
Oh, I don't remember where it's at. I'm not gonna pull up my phone and start going through all that. It's a very twisted kind of movie, and there is boobs. There is some shaking of the tail feathers.
Boobies.
Milkshakes are bringing to the yard, whatever you want to call it that way.
I know my milkshakes.
Yes. So be prepared for that. Last week, I promised that we would have a movie with something like that in it. So boobs, pigs, boars, satanic boars, eating weird shaped boobs. That's all I'm going to say. Just be ready for that scene because it is a little hairy, like boars.
Hey, Zonger.
Say, hey, baby girl to your wife.
That's me.
Hey, baby girl.
Hi.
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 Mwah. Did I get it on your face?
I don't know. I got lipstick on?
No.
No. So.
Well, that's a description. Pretty accurate.
Right?
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're
put that on a
good
t-shirt
for
and
that
sell
one.
it. Bumper sticker.
Yeah.
We have a couple different videos that are coming out. We have about 2 weeks left here in Florida before we hit the road. And for California, I know California's in the news a lot lately. We're ready for it. We're as ready as we can be for it. I hate being the person that says,
Okay, I'm good.
No, so what's with all the Mobile One boxes in the back? This is just packing. There's different
boxes,
things, just thick boxes that we can get.
Really sturdy.
Yeah.
Really sturdy.
We're going to have a couple of different videos coming out from now until we move. Some of them are going to be theme park because Christmas and New Year's Eve is upon us. So we're probably going to do a couple theme park videos and a couple live videos like this.
Can I tell them about the one that's coming up? Because it's special.
Sure.
I get the hi Carol. I kind of get to give a teaser, or I guess a leak, however you would consider that. I know you guys don't normally like to know what's coming, but we get questions a lot about our history as a couple and how we met and things like that. And some of you guys already know this, but Michael proposed to me on Christmas Eve in front of Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom here in Walt Disney World on his very first time ever at Disney World, at a Disney park period. I'd been a handful of times because I'd been living here for a while. And since that's coming up as, one of our anniversary of our engagement, we decided to, we go there every year on Christmas Eve, to celebrate it. So we're going to take you guys with us this time and talk about us in an official video, I guess you could say, because we get asked a lot, whether it's in comments on other videos or here in chat. You guys ask us about our relationship and how we met and things like that, and little details here and there. So we're going to give it to you in an official video.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then once we hit the road on January 2nd, we're going to be spending about 2 weeks on the road. We're going to be filming, and we're also going to be doing a lot of editing in the hotels and uploading as we go. So you're going to start seeing a crazy, crazy amount of footage coming starting on January 2nd. Like, it's insane. So be ready for it. Or else.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be so much footage we have to sift through.
Well, what's weird is like when we're traveling and we're on the road, we can film obviously during the daylight, and it gets dark around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we're going to be in the hotel really just watching TV and editing video and putting it up. And then the next day driving somewhere else, filming something, going to a hotel, editing video, putting it up. So it's going to be tiring, but you know what? It's worth it because this is what we love. Spooky. Happy birthday, Jamaica.
Yeah, my mom and everything lives down here in Florida, so that's one of the reasons why we're obviously going to be back pretty frequently.
Yes, we'll be back for different events and family stuff.
Disney events, Universal events, Halloween Horror Nights, things like that. And I'm always going to come back and visit my mom because she's, the first love of my life. She's my mother. She's my mom. Yeah, so when everything rolls over, when society starts to mend, when the economy starts to mend, and there's not so many precautions that need to be taken when being around other people, you can look forward to official meetups in Florida when we come back to visit. We have that planned. We want to do it. We wanted to do it already multiple times, but then everything happened and we couldn't. But we are always thinking about you guys. So the next time, maybe not the very first next time we're in Florida, but it's gonna happen.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll play it by ear.
You'll know about it. We will blast it everywhere. You know, especially if you're a regular coming to hang out with us, you know, on Saturday nights, you will obviously probably get firsthand knowledge of it. Or if you're on Patreon and all that stuff. So, you know, stick with us, and in the future, we will absolutely make that happen. I promise.
I'll tell you this right now. In May, we're going to be in Las Vegas
Thank you,
at Days
Shadow.
of the Dead Horror Convention. They are adding a bunch of people there right now, and as long as things progressively get better, they'll be having that convention, and we will be there. Las Vegas in May. Days of the Dead. Ooh. All right, that's it. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah. Debbie, I know that you're in Scotland. One of these days, I fully plan to come to Scotland. One of these days, I swear I'm gonna. I love Scotland. I am in love with Scotland. My mother's family comes from Ireland, so I feel like, you know, Scotland's like my distant cousin. I think I probably have some Scottish in my family too, actually. But we hope to one day also be able to do trips to the UK and do meetups in the UK, and, you know, maybe conventions in the UK. We don't know when, and I don't like to break promises, but I feel like I can promise that. We just don't have a date. It might be a few years off yet, but it is in the cards.
Speakeasy. Evilspeak. Speakeasy.
Buy 2 houses. I don't know if I can buy 1 house yet. But...
Echo Travel Adventures has family. My family has a castle in Scotland.
Tell them I'm coming to visit.
Yeah, we're taking over.
The grooms take over Scotland.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Las Vegas, I was there in 2000. I was there years and years and years and years ago. We are going to be staying. Oh,
this is going to be my first time.
Yeah, we are going to be staying. You ready for this?
They won it in a poker match. Oh my God. That is like so terribly Scottish too. One of the shows I watch are always gambling.
Our trip out to California, we are going to be staying in one of the most beautiful rooms the MGM Grand Las Vegas has to offer. I always wanted to stay at the MGM Grand. It's insane. We're going to be there. We're going to be doing a video, like a room tour and stuff. We've never done like a room tour of a hotel or anything.
No.
But for this...
we sort of done a hotel tour-ish when we were at the Hard Rock when we stayed there one night.
Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. We never do show inside the hotel room. But we're going to show what the MGM Grand is like and stuff. We've never been there. I always wanted to check it out. So deal with it.
Dude, Daniel, like, I don't know if I've talked about this before in chat.
No, Nathan.
I am
Ash
like
versus Evil
Mothman.
Dead next Saturday.
I love lights.
See, it's getting blurry.
So, I just made it really worse.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is that what it's like to need glasses?
Yes.
Wow.
Man.
I don't need glasses. This is messing me up.
This is crazy. Right. What happened?
I thought I figured out last time if I leaned way back, it would try and focus on me. Maybe hands up. No. Oh, there it is.
Ah.
Hi. Oh, I'm round. I say, I love lights. So, like, my favorite place to be when I lived in New York was always Times Square. You know, because all the lights there. So Vegas, I just want to be on the Strip. I don't want to gamble. I don't even really care about like the casinos. I just want to see all the lights and the atmosphere in the casinos.
Fremont Street.
And all the lights.
You would absolutely love Fremont Street.
Yeah.
So the plan was to be in Vegas and stay at the MGM Grand, which we are doing, and finally get to see David Copperfield in concert and, you know, perform his magic, his illusions. And Las Vegas, the governor of the Nevada, I think it's the governor, somebody made a call that no shows will be performing in Las Vegas until January 15th, which is going to be right after we're gone, a couple days. So we're not going to see that. But I am still trying to make some magic happen, pun intended, with David Copperfield.
Oscar,
I got some Copperfield stuff
how did
planned.
you like Zach Bagans' museum? We haven't been yet. We're gonna go. We hear
Well,
a mixed review on
we're
it,
not
but
going.
I'm curious. Oh, we're not going?
Mm-mm.
Some bitch.
Well, Zach Bagans Museum
Yeah.
is what? I mean, one, we can go, but we're not going to be able to film it.
Well, I mean, like,
it's $50 to go in.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Zach Bagans,
He does
Bejeweled Pants Man, I'm sure your museum is absolutely wonderful. But everything that Jessica and I do, everything that we do is not about the money or anything like that. But everything that we do, everything that we travel and visit, we would like to share with you guys. And
I did see that Creepshow has a Christmas special coming out. Yeah. I haven't looked into it yet, though.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the Neon Graveyard.
Yeah, well, parts that are closed off. So I think the part that we really wanted to see, which was the neon, I think is actually closed off.
All museums are currently closed.
But we're going to be pretty close to it. You know, from when things open back up, we're not going to be that far.
Like 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we plan on going back.
We're going to be there. We're going to visit some stores, some horror themed stores, some other crazy stuff. Hey, Grim Life, it's Richard Thomas. I wanted to wish you both, my favorite YouTube people, a Merry Grim Mess.
Merry Grim Mess!
Richard Thomas. I really dig that. Thank you, dear sir.
Happy Horror Days.
Yeah, happy Horror Days.
Spooky
Spooky-ween.
I'm a pirate.
Oh, God. Okay. So if you guys haven't done it yet, not now, but whenever you're done,
Trish. Thank you.
You have to watch Saturday Night Live, Vincent Price's Christmas special on YouTube. And he also did, I think it's a Thanksgiving Day special and a Halloween special, not Christmas.
I don't remember which one it is.
But you have to watch them. They're hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, they broke it up between, I think, Thanksgiving and Halloween. So they have more than one episode. But if you know them, you know the character that I'm doing.
Yeah. We'd absolutely love to check out the Zach Bagans Museum, the Haunted Museum, but we can't film in it.
Right.
And as much as we'd love to see it,
I think our card for Ripley's is for life.
Yeah. So, we have a lifetime membership to Ripley's museums across the country. And we could take up to 8 people with us. So, it's pretty cool.
Maybe one day we'll have a raffle or something.
Yeah. It's like, hey, whenever everything opens up back up in California, we'll be like, all right, California, we have 8 tickets to Ripley's Believe It or Not. Who's coming with us?
I have no idea how we would do that. We'd figure it out.
Yeah. First come, first serve. Bam.
I haven't been to Salem yet. I really wanted to go. We were going to go for this Halloween before everything hit. And that was going to be like...
The Ravager, he doesn't have Robert the Doll, Zach Bagans. The Robert the Doll, we saw him not too long ago in person and did a video on him. So, bam. Salem, one day... I'll take Jessica.
One day. Yeah. Oh, it's going to happen. It'll happen one day. Yeah.
And of course, you guys will be coming with us.
Oh, I've heard about that, Daniel. I've heard about that happening. I don't know if it was specifically this place in Mexico, but corpses being used as mannequins in like shops. And this one is particularly a bridal shop.
Is it particularly a what? A bridal shop?
Bridal shop.
Oh.
A corpse being used as a mannequin in a bridal shop at this location. I have read accounts of them being used in different places. Oh, I gotta show you. Speaking of Robert the Doll.
Oh, and you have to get ready. We got 1 minute.
I'm coming. Hold on, wait for me. Oh, I fell down. Fell over. I tripped. Okay. So I found this thrifting over the last few days, and it's about the size of the keepsake that we bought at the Robert the Doll exhibit. And I was so happy to bring this home and give it to Michael, and you guys got to see it. They're going to go hand in hand with each other. She's a bit blown out. Here, no, I can't. Kind of turn this a little bit so it's not so... Because if you guys know your history, and of course I know you do, but I'll remind those who don't, that the original doll that was possessed, that spawned the story of Annabelle, it was originally a Raggedy Ann doll that was possessed. And so now she gets to hang out with Robert, and they're gonna be boyfriend girlfriend sitting on shelf.
We found Robert the doll love interest.
I did. I know.
It's movie time.
Movie time.
All right, guys.
Do for
so
her clothes. Why are
get it
pants
ready.
falling off?
Don't press play just yet. Just the link to the movie tonight is in the description below. Get it ready. Get it up. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna do a 3, 2, 1 here in a minute.
You this on her belly is stitched "I love you."
It's cute.
Okay.
All right, guys, ready? Who still needs to find the link? You guys got it all? Oh yeah, and if at any time you get lost, you can call out tramp stamp or type out tramp stamp, and we'll tell you where we are in the movie, and you can sync up. Usually, we've been told that our movie is a little loud on our end, so some people can kind of match it up. Yeah. But you guys ready?
I don't know if I did. I might have seen it, Ravenger.
Yeah, our Annabelle has a tramp stamp.
Our Annabelle has a tramp
Jeff,
stamp.
Ready?
Bam.
Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Hit play.
I had a Raggedy Ann.
Evilspeak 1981, and if you do come across any advertisements,
just skip them.
Feel free to skip them.
Yep.
And this movie is in 1080p, so go ahead and enjoy that one. High definition.
I think these codes.
No, I get you, Ravager. I saw that Zach Baggins came to Portersville in California, and he did an episode on the Zalud House, which is cool. We don't really go and visit haunted places. I enjoy
maybe one day, but
yeah, I enjoy the Ghost Adventures TV show mainly because of the places
comical
that they go and visit.
Yeah. Right, the old logos. I know. That's like one of my favorite things about watching some of these old movies is just for the openings, the opening credits. I love like the old what do you call it? Brain no work. Nah. Okay.
Right before we were watching this, we were waiting for the live to start. We were watching Mannequin 2. And I love how mainly in the 80s, movies would start in a different time period, and then something would happen, like a curse, and then it'd be present day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so like over the top, like theatric, like high school.
No,
theatrics.
It is Mole.
Oh, it is him. I was right.
Scott. Hello, Pio Paley. Hopefully you're surviving in the snow. Well, yeah, I don't know if he got it yet. I think he's still at work.
Words no one ever spoke.
What's that?
We were watching Mannequin 2. Words no one has ever spoken.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Just got roasted.
But are you ready for this? Ready?
Court, yes.
Mannequin 2 has Charlie from Fright Night in it.
Yeah.
So you can you can dig it. Beep beep.
Beep beep. Hello, Canada. You can keep your snow.
We need to own this movie, the Scream Factory version, or on DVD.
Okay, cool.
What's that?
No, he hasn't gotten it yet, but he is home.
Oh, glad you're home, man.
I'm gonna check the track.
Yeah, let's figure it out where it's at.
I just want to check the tracking.
Wait, is this one of those devil movies?
No.
No.
Nah.
This is kind of how all Monty Python movies start out, isn't it?
I remember I tried to send him the link. I don't know if I had a working link. No, because okay.
Scott, we are watching Scott, that gentleman, his name is Richard. Very cool man. Very cool fella. And Scott, if you're joining, I don't know if you're able to watch, but we were watching Evilspeak, starring Clint Howard.
Why is
No, boops. Right from the get-go.
Dang. You know, I kind of remember him in a role like this, but I don't remember specifically this movie.
Well, we're glad that you're back, Daniel. Whoa! Her head went flying. You missed it.
I did miss it. I'm sorry.
Man, you're a stinking.
That's mean.
Next week, next Saturday is the day after Christmas. So we kind of have to come up with a really good Christmassy style movie to Merry Halloween, Mr. Scott.
Merry Horror Days.
Halloween. Horror Days. Horror Days.
Oh, happy Horror Days.
Halloween.
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 Happy horror.
Halloween.
Horror. I feel like I never say that word right.
So should we give them the opportunity to pick next week's movie between the two?
If it's one that we can pull up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Everybody wants Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, one person wants Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, Nightmare Before Christmas is not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's like complete. So,
Tramp Stamp already?
Tramp Stamp.
He joking. He kidding.
Okay, so we have two movies that we're going to pick.
We do?
Or maybe we'll do a. No, we're not going to do a double feature. So we're trying to decide between two movies next week, which is the day after Christmas. And I'll tell you what they are. And you guys can make yourself known what movie you want to watch. Does that sound like a plan? Tramp Stamp. We're looking at 6 minutes, 23 seconds. No. So next week, Mr. Scott, are you heading out? Well, thank you for joining us, Scott. Are you still looking for the tracking number?
Yeah, I'm going to dig for it.
Jessica's looking for the tracking number, Scott, because it should be there soon.
I sent it to him, but the link that I clicked on that I sent to him is from the old package, which is really weird. So I'm going to... I did take a picture of it initially, but since everything got sent out, I deleted all the ones I needed because I sent them all out to M and Dylan and everybody. So not a problem. I will look into it tomorrow, sir, and give you an ETA.
So our two Christmas movies are not Christmassy movies. They're Christmas themed, or Christmas is happening in it in a horror film. So which one do you guys want to watch next week? One, the original Black Christmas, 1974, I think it is, or Child's Play.
I vote Child's Play.
We're kind of leaning more towards Child's Play. Everybody's still like... All right, Child's Play, Black Christmas. Child's Play, Child's Play, Child's Play, Child's Play. Vote for Serbian film. Oscar, you can't do that. That wasn't part of the list.
Wait, someone suggested that and it wasn't Scott?
Right.
What?
Yeah, so Child's Play for sure. Okay.
I think Child's Play would be perfect.
I think Child's Play wins. That's what we're going to go with anyhow. The original Black Christmas.
It didn't matter if they voted?
Well, that's what we were planning on going with.
Yeah.
Now, Black Christmas, we love Black Christmas. It is a little slow. Child's Play is a lot more fun. It's a lot more classic. It's more fun, which is what we're going for.
Okay. No problem.
Yes, the original Child's Play, obviously. Michael, which is me, if you could star in any remake horror movie, which one? Now, are you talking about like a remake that has already happened? Or can I choose a movie to be remade and I star in it? That's a good question.
Oh, what a terrible website.
Daniel, we've been trying to do Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Haven't been able to find a copy that we could play for free for everybody, but we do have something that's going to be Demon Knight related coming in California.
I'm on punch with you, sir. Well, I came down looking for the Reverend. I was supposed to start cleaning out the cellar.
Nobody's told me about it.
Well, I bet you forgot.
Nobody knows you're down here.
Oh, it's you, sir. Well, when I didn't find you upstairs, I came down here and started cleaning up some of this junk, and then I ran into the Sarge here.
Sergeant.
The Sarge.
Punishment. Yes, and I want you to give him a hand. Why? I don't have enough to do as it is. Cooper's there will do all the work. Okay.
Oh, there's the Reverend.
Technically, it is a New Year's Eve movie, classically deceased. Night of the Comet. There is a copy of that for free on YouTube, I think. I mean, we might be able to play that. I've been wanting to play that before we leave. That'd be the last movie we play at this current time zone for Grim Up All Night. And then the one after that, it's going to start changing. Thank you, Snow White Queen 91. We are having a wonderful night. The day,
I think one day we'll do Tremors.
most of the day, it was a little hairy.
One of these days, I think we'll end up doing Tremors.
Yeah.
Because that is actually a semi-requested one, I will say.
I noticed a lot of people do like a watch along kind of thing. Like, do you guys have Vudu? VUDU? Do you guys watch movies on that? We notice a lot of people. I hate having you guys sign up for something to watch something, if that makes sense. I like to try to keep it as simple and streamlined as possible. But I guess if we put a link on Vudu that you guys can watch, as long as we're watching the same movie.
Free.
Yeah.
I mean, they have commercials on theirs. I don't know how frequently the commercials are because it's not the service we use most frequently. But, you know.
You see,
End of Days is amazing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
given to Esteban in an order of Spanish monks when they fled the Inquisition.
Clint Howard, Ron Howard has a lot of amazing movies under his belt, but Clint Howard, I really dig.
He didn't do a whole bunch of acting. He mostly from
All
like,
of his
directing,
stuff.
right?
We did a lot of acting, and he did a lot of directing too. Directing. Hey, Aaron, Christmas light parade. There are a lot of lights. We definitely, Jessica and I talk about this all the time, that because everything that's going on, it seems like everybody and their mother has really grasped on to the Christmas season this
Ooh.
year. Like everybody has lights, everybody's doing something with lights. So hopefully you guys had fun, Aaron.
I'm gonna address this really quick. Lawson,
What happened?
we have restocked the shirts. We're not live with them right now because we're about to move. So you'll have to bear with us. We won't be going live with the t-shirts again until we are in California. So we will we have them. They're listed on the website, but they're in hiding right now, so you can't see the listings.
Yes.
We do have most sizes in the shirt. Some of them did sell out. But so probably the first week of January is when when do we get into
Towards the end of January.
End of January.
Is whenever we're going to start selling the shirts again. Mainly because we're going to be moving a lot. We're going to be moving into the new house, traveling, and we had to shut down that part of the store. We should probably shut down everything, really.
If a shirt or anything is bought while we're on the road, I won't be able to ship it out until we've reached our destination. So, and so that I basically don't forget about it and miss it, and it's not late getting to you, because not everybody comes to the hangouts and stuff like that, and gets these updates. I don't want it to get
that's right, the rich
forgotten and all that stuff, or someone to be sad because they think that we didn't sign it. I don't know offhand. I know some of them didn't meet my inspection for quality, so I think I don't have any size small in, I think the orange, but I have smalls in the glow in the dark. I don't know offhand what sizes I still have, but I have most sizes. Some of the sizes I only have one of, but there's 2 color shirts. So there's the Halloween orange, and then there is the white glow in the dark print. So if I don't have your size in the orange, I probably have your size in the glow in the dark. If I don't have your size in glow in the dark, I probably have it in the orange. But we do carry sizes from small to 4X. And I'm pretty sure I have almost all sizes of each color, but it's a very low stock because we didn't want to take a whole bunch of product with us. We're paying to move, So we just did a small restock, but we'll have that all updated soon.
Glad that you stopped in for a little bit, Snow. I absolutely love that your name is Snow White Queen. Just saying.
He loves Snow White.
Yes. So your name is awesome, and I love whenever you show up and grace us with your presence.
Orange XXX, I'm pretty sure we have. And we do ship worldwide. We ship everywhere.
Debbie, have a
good night,
good
Debbie.
evening.
Thank you for stopping in. Say hi to your mom.
Pretty soon, the times for a Grim Up All Night are going to change. So be ready for that one. Sorry, the Ravenger. As for a camera guy or a person, something like that, we take care of all that stuff. We move pretty quickly on our feet. So
hi, Mom.
I do apologize.
Happy birthday again. Daniel, as far as washing the shirts, we always wash everything on a cold wash, just a basic cold wash. I have sent some shirts through a generic hot wash and they're fine. They should be pre-shrunk, so there shouldn't be any change in size.
Love you too, Snow.
The way that we care for our shirts might not be the way that you care for your shirts.
You know what the first thing I do when I get a shirt? I rip the tag out. It's gone.
So I always wash all black clothing we have on cold because it keeps it from fading. And we usually dry hang our shirts, but that is not necessary. You can just put it on like a lower medium tumble and you're fine.
If you've been following us for a long time, I is against my skin.
Yeah.
So all my t-shirts, every t-shirt, I do not dry. I hang dry them.
Tags sometimes hurt.
Yeah, and tags, rip them out. 1 for comfort, and 2, if something ever happens to me and somebody's looking at my body and they're going, "Oh man, hey, this person here, what happened to him?" Well, he must be some sort of weird spy because his labels are ripped out of his clothing.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's silly. I don't know if that's true.
It's true. It's
Why
true.
would that be true?
People who are spies, who are hitmen, or
why are they giving up their secrets?
Well, it's a well-known thing. They rip out any kind of text.
Can't be that well known.
But
I
it's
didn't know.
yeah, well, now you know. They rip out and they destroy any trace of the clothing they have, so they can't be traced back to them to figure out who they are.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
Rachel loves Disney. Hi. I love that it's a lowercase hi, but it's filled with such intensity.
Love.
Rachel loves Disney. Did we get her card?
Very possible. So I got a couple of cards, and I actually wanted to show these to you guys. I think so. That's Chris and Amy. I know who that is. I think this is the one from Rachel. No, that one doesn't say.
Love Sarah, Colton, Abraxas, and
So
Jared.
I got a card from Sarah.
Christmas cards.
And the Dements.
Yes.
It doesn't say what name it is from the inside. And then I got Jamaica's too.
So no, I don't think we got a card, Rachel.
I don't know. These don't have the screen names in them. So if your name is Amy or
Kim, what is it? Waylon? Waylon, like the
they're both
Waylon Jennings. Hello from Sweden.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so
Well,
much.
hello from the United States.
Oh, I guess it would say Rachel, wouldn't it? I'm stupid sometimes.
What's that?
I was like, I don't know because the screen names aren't written inside them, and it says Rachel loves Disney. Her name is Rachel.
Yes.
Oh my
god. She sent it 3 weeks ago.
U.S. mail can be really weird.
Yeah.
Let me see when these say that they're post stamped. The 10th. Because we got these all on the same day, and some people said that they had sent them out at really different times. 8th, 10th.
Timestamp. We're looking at 20 minutes and 50 seconds.
And the 7th. So we got all 4 of these cards on the same day. And some of them send them as early as December 7th, and some send them as late as December 12th. And they all arrived on the same day. So it might still get here. We check our mailbox almost every day. And we will be having it forwarded once we close it too. So hopefully it finds us to us. And it's always a thought that counts. I know I would love to see it and see what you sent.
Wait, what? Wait. Aaron, I'm afraid an excessive YouTube presence has negated your... oh, God. Wait, what, Aaron?
I don't know what that means.
Eric, 1 million subscribers would be absolutely phenomenal. Recently, we did a video on the crime scene locations of Adam Walsh from America's Most Wanted. And that video was blowing up like there was no tomorrow. Just checking it real quickly.
Is that Aaron's fancy way of saying that we're getting popular?
I don't know. That video just the other day was at 30,000, and right now it's at almost 73,000 views on the Adam Walsh video, and it's blowing our minds whenever things like that happen.
Oh, thank you, Happy Ambition. I know, I was just like gawking at the computer. It really took me back with memories. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Amy. Taking the tags out of your shirt will do a little go to your face all over YouTube. He's got you there.
God dang it.
Got you there.
Aaron, you know what, man? All right, fine. I see how it is. I take it out of it for comfort. But no, I get weird.
No, they're scratchy.
The older I get, the weirder and neurotic I get.
Can confirm.
What would you think is the most neurotic thing that I do?
Neurotic?
Yeah. Like, I can't believe he does it, but you know what? I'm just going to let him do it, because if not, he's going to lose his shit.
I mean, we all have quirks, and we all have our isms, but I can't think of anything that is outwardly neurotic. Like, I know you have, like, particular food preferences, and I wouldn't even say that's neurotic. I don't know.
Okay,
I can't think of anything. What is a neurotic trait that you think you have?
I smell everything before I eat or drink it. I won't eat a certain food if it's been sitting out for a long period for a certain period of time.
That's not neurotic. Though.
That is a little neurotic.
No.
Like some people are like, oh, it's food. It's been sitting out for a while. I'm like, nope, it's been sitting out too long. I can't do it.
That's not neurotic.
Um,
That's just...
When I lay down specifically, clothes folded underneath me, or like your
if
sheet.
the fabric gathers.
Yeah, the fabric gathers underneath my skin.
He
I
starts
lose my
shouting,
mind.
"Ow, fabric!
Yeah.
Fabric!" And then he has to move it.
I'm terrified of eating hard food. I don't like food that goes crunch.
I just love hearing you shout fabric and getting all wiggly.
Oh, Jamaica, thank you.
It amuses me.
When we're in the shower and we have bath soap, you know,
you're okay. Yeah, he has to do 5 pumps of body wash, which let me tell you, you go through stuff really quick.
So sudsy.
I like bubbles.
I love the bubbles, but I gotta pump it 5 times. The thing.
That's more of an OCD anyway. I wouldn't even call that neurotic. Like,
I
there's
call it
nothing
neurotic.
that you do that I kind of go, "Oh my god, what the heck." I mean, there's things that you do that I'm like, I wish you would stop doing it.
Attack of the Killer Sheets, Daniel says. That was good. That was good.
That was a good one. But there's nothing that I look at what you do and go, what the hell? And then, question my life choices. I don't know. Dear God, am I stuck with this for the rest of my life?
Look, it's the California flag. The California Republic.
That little face of his. He just looks so cute. When
I can't stand when pajama pants ride up or twist. Good call, Micropig.
Yeah, that's really annoying when you're getting all comfy and you slide under the covers.
Right.
And then your pants leg comes up to your thigh. Oh. Or even just above your ankle. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Clint Howard is wearing eye makeup.
Life choices on the next life choices and why is this happening to me? Oh, thank you, Oscar. Wedgies. Dude, sometimes I like to announce them. I did that twice today. I was with my family, with my mom and my dad, and I was like, wait, and they're like, what? And I was like, I have a wedgie. It sucks. And they're like, well, situate yourself. And I was like, no, I'm in public. I'm a lady. But I have no problem telling them what's happening. I just won't fix it in public. I'm a wedgie. This sucks. Do something. No, I'm in public. I'm a lady.
Brian has to put socks on before he puts long pants on. Okay.
That seems normal.
Sure.
That doesn't seem weird because, that way you don't have to situate the end of your pants and your sock when you put your because some pants don't roll up like that depending on what kind of fit you wear.
Happy Ambition.
You're a wizard, Michael.
Happy Ambition says, can I ask you guys who you think the most notorious serial killer is for me? For me, it's Ted Bundy. Loved your guys' vlog. And Ted, about Ted, you always go above and beyond for your followers. Well, thank you, Ambition, for saying that. So Ted Bundy is a very, very interesting man. Ted Bundy has been in the public eye for a very, very, very long time. Most notorious. Man, there's so many different names going on in my head.
If someone were to ask you who's the first serial killer that pops in your mind, I would think that would be the most notorious because it's the one that stands out the most to you. But if you're talking about most notorious in the public eye, the one who's had the most media coverage kind of notoriety,
it'd probably be Ted Bundy.
Probably.
Yeah.
So. Oh, the clown got a lot of, what's his name?
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah. Jack the Ripper, of course. So there's quite a few different killers that I wouldn't say inspire me, but I'm intrigued by. One of them is almost like somebody I want to go visit his final resting place, which is in Lincoln, Nebraska. A kid, 21-year-old guy, excuse me, by the name of Charles Starkweather. He was a spree killer. Oddly enough, I find myself, I like spree killers more than I like serial killers, if I could say that. Like Charles Starkweather. So spree killers is
No rhyme or reason.
really like no rhyme or reason. Really,
So
there's
serial
no
killer has mythology.
yeah, there's like no
methodology.
motive or not repetition, but there's no connecting factors, so to speak.
Similarity.
Exactly.
Well,
Zodiac is pretty interesting as well. Right now, we're watching that new series on Netflix called The Ripper.
yeah, Manson is probably the most, like, for most
Notorious.
people, notorious by name because he's been in so much of the news and stuff. And he's one of the only ones still living. He's one of the only ones who wasn't killed and whatnot. You want to open one of those?
Yeah.
But yeah, he technically didn't get his hands dirty as far as they could prove. Whether it was with those murders or with other ones he was suspected of, supposedly he did not get his hands dirty.
Many casualties in a short time, AJ Duke says. So,
okay.
Are you guys watching The Ripper on Netflix right now? It's on the Yorkshire Ripper.
It is well done. I love the cinematography.
We're 3 episodes in, and I got my fingers and bones crossed that they're going to start talking about something. Which, have you watched past episode 3 yet?
We're on episode 2. we haven't started it. Oh, thank you, Eric.
So, Eric, thank you. Ed Gein. He inspired Leatherface, Norman Bates, Hannibal, and others, I'm guessing. You are darn right. So, are you guys familiar with the band Joy Division?
Oh, yeah, no, they haven't gotten that far.
The band New Order? You guys familiar with those bands? So, back in the day, Joy Division, the lead singer Ian Curtis committed suicide. The band went on to form what is known as New Order. And years ago, I had the pleasure of seeing Peter Hook, who was the bassist in Joy Division and New Order, perform the songs of Joy Division. And I got to talk with him, and he told me about the Yorkshire Ripper, which is the Ripper that the Netflix series is based on. And a lot of, not every single one, but a lot of the tour dates happening for New Order coincided with the Ripper killings. And they were actually questioned because they thought somebody in the band was the Yorkshire Ripper. That was a mouthful to get through.
So Ed Gein wasn't a serial killer, but he did kill people.
Yes.
And he cut them up rather horrifically.
Well, he was mainly dug up bodies.
Mainly, but he did kill at least 2 women.
What are the keys to the kingdom of Satan's magic? Trivia. Woohoo!
Right. Yeah, he field dressed them like deer.
That was the Bell Project.
Well, just 4 minutes.
Others are scheduled.
So when we're out in California, we have the Zodiac Killer. We have Richard Ramirez. We're going to be covering other famous murders. Got a lot of really crazy stuff happening.
Does not compute. Does not compute. Does not compute. We did do Black Dahlia when we were out visiting California almost a year ago now.
Yes. We went to her murder site where her body was found.
Mm-hmm. There's not much else to visit for that.
She's buried outside of San Francisco in Mountain View Cemetery, the same place where the guy who created Ghirardelli chocolates. Same cemetery.
Like, where is he?
Is it in school?
Awesome, awful fancy cellar for this school at his cadet. What's it called? Jesus Christ.
Military school?
I thought it was called something, cadet something. He's called a cadet. I don't know.
So, Echo Travel Adventures, the Black Dahlia video that we did, the crime scene location was like 3 or 4 minutes long.
The vampire.
Very
Sacramento.
small.
Oh, that sounds fun. AOL. ASL? ASL?
I want that lamp.
If you know, you know. I think I've heard of the Wonderland murders.
Yes. John Holmes, porn star.
Hey, good boy.
Also, it was a Val Kilmer movie, Wonderland.
ASL?
ASL.
If you know, you know. If you're old enough, you know. Hey, Missouri, I'm from there.
Mandrake root. Wait, is this Harry Potter?
What?
Concentrated ghost. Concentrated ghost. Concentrated
Arsenic, sulfur. Awesome. Those were the days.
Tramp stamp 3535.
Cocaine is a terrible drug. Yep, I was born and raised in St. Louis. Lived in New York for like 7 years. Brooklyn. I've heard of the Boston Strangler. I don't remember a lot on that one.
By the face of the divine
Oh my
majesty,
god, the pageant.
by the four
Yeah.
beasts before the throne,
Oh,
by
my
the fire
hips.
which is about the throne.
Okay, Ravager, we get it.
Command me, O Prince of Darkness, in the name of him who spake, and it was done.
Sometimes I miss New York, but mostly for the food
Satan.
and the lights. I love the subways. I love subways, man.
I remember the very first
Bar was
time that
cool.
I ever visited New York, and
Appear forthwith,
I was in
show
downtown
yourself to me.
or Manhattan with a grim itinerary and addresses and my phone, and I walked that entire day from like place to place and just
Oh.
visit all these
You
places.
must have been so hurting at the end.
It was so much fun.
No, we have no plans to adopt. We have no plans for children.
Gotta have it. Cooper Smith. Cooper Smith. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've heard that LA has a small subway system. I'm really curious about it. I didn't know they had it at first until we met our friend that bakes pies. Cutest little pies. Oh, so good too.
I want more
And I don't
pie.
like pie.
I like
I
pie.
like her pie.
I like.
And that is not a euphemism.
I was like, wait a second here.
No, she's a really good baker. I've heard of the Moors murders, yeah. There's so much to cover in the UK as far as like stuff like that. I mean, the really famous stuff and then like the non-super famous stuff, but
I'll tell you this: if we went to the UK tomorrow, we have trips already planned out.
well, that's cool. Little Robert and little Annabelle are gonna be all I need.
Right? Creepy kids.
Thank you.
Would you eat
I would
eggs
just
made
like to
from
say
that
the
guy?
name Poughkeepsie. Just sounds weird. Poughkeepsie. Would I eat what?
Would you eat eggs made from this cook?
Should have told me sooner. I would have given That fell off my mashed potatoes.
Jessica's like, eggs.
Was he dressed like that when he made it?
Yes. And he's sitting across from you eating it, drinking booze.
How hungry am I?
You're really hungry.
Yeah, probably. Hey, Trash Panda. Oh, really? That's cool. So there's a police walkthrough video of the crime scene for the Wonderland murders. Oh, I would love to go to the Czech Republic.
Aren't you gonna help?
I really want to go to Prague.
Dustin Blaine Thomas asks, would you guys ever go to the Warren Museum? 100
wish.
freaking percent.
Absolutely. I'm a little scared, actually.
Give him a chance.
Why don't you let nature take
Like, a little paranoid, I'm not going to admit. Yeah. You know, everyone talks about, like, things attaching to you and coming home with you. And I'm like, no, please. I'm just here for visits.
Right?
You gotta be able to kick and scratch if you want to survive. I found that out right after my parents died.
You poopy. You
You know, he's
poopy.
wearing a toupee in this.
Really?
Other
Yeah.
guys,
He went bald that
the
early?
ones that can do the most pushing and shoving to get the biggest piece of the pie.
I don't think he stands a chance. But if you like him, take him.
Take him. Or else you're
Well,
going
that's
to
not
eat
going
him.
to end well.
All the classically deceased.
Oh, my God.
I can promise you.
That'd be like a 2-hour video. We'd have to break that into pieces. How old are we? Oh, of course we're going to see it. I haven't seen the Winchester House. Michael has. I
Yes.
haven't seen it yet.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Do we want to give away our ages?
I'm 41.
I'm 38. Shit.
Sturdy?
It's out of bag now.
All right. Okay, you gotta stay there. I got to go to work.
One of these days, we absolutely plan on
Rich.
coming to Europe.
Yes.
One of these days. 100%.
You know, surprisingly, most of our videos when we put out there, they average out between 2.5 and 4,000 views on like an average of just like, I wouldn't say they're throwaway videos, but they're more just like, hey, we're doing a video that's something we absolutely love. Not many people are searching for it, so it just kind of like exists.
Didn't we do the Sharon Tate house? I thought we went to it. I don't think we did a video on it.
No, we didn't.
We went by it.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Did we not go to the house?
No, we
Why
did
did
not.
we put it out?
Huh?
Oh, you probably went like the house of the. I don't know.
No,
All right.
no. We talked about it.
I could
But
have
no.
sworn.
No.
Happy birthday, Kim.
I don't remember what I was saying now. That's all good.
Happy birthday, Pops. You were saying how much you love me.
I do love you. A whole bunch of bunches.
Oh, that's awesome, Rich. Happy birthday, Jamaica.
It's not Jamaica's birthday until Christmas.
By the 4 beasts before the
She said it earlier.
What?
She said her birthday's on Christmas or like the day before
Happy
Christmas.
early birthdays.
In beastly or in human form. Come peaceably.
Yeah, we'll definitely do locations like that.
What's that?
The Sharon Tate house and stuff like that.
Well, the Sharon Tate house is no longer there.
By the face of the unholy
No,
man.
it's been completely torn down and you can't get to it. You can't even really see it unless you're a little far away. They built a new mansion on top of it, but the house is no longer there.
That's poops. Poops, they say. It's poops.
Oh, Lucifer.
Well, how old was he in this?
Yeah,
Do you
the
know?
Bianca house is still there.
Show thyself to me.
But we'll go ahead and visit all the places. I mean, we're going to show you where the Sharon Tate house once stood and talk about it and point out different things where like the murder victims were found that out in the yard.
Because you said something was built over it.
Well, no, they completely tore down the house and there's a new house on it altogether. Like it doesn't even look anything like it. but you have to be pretty far away
If he hurt that
in
puppy,
order
I
to
swear
get
to
to
God.
it to see it.
Knuckle sandwich.
So, Happy Ambition, the Edward Scissorhands castle was real, so to speak. They built an actual castle facade in the middle of the of a Florida field.
Yeah.
We
On this
went
guy's
there. We did a
property,
video
yeah.
on it.
We might do some videos of us hiking so you can see how terribly out of shape
Well, we
we
are.
are.
So, yeah,
I mean,
Jessica.
we'll be hiking to locations, but like on like a normal hike, I don't know. We might do something.
Yeah, we're not going to be like, all right, guys, we're going to go hiking. We're getting in 1,300 steps
Come
today.
along while we almost
Here's our
died.
waddle and stuff like that. No, we're going to be doing a lot of hiking, doing a lot more active stuff out in California where like going up to the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
We're going to take you guys with us. There are some places you could. So if you go to LA and you visit the Hollywood sign and you type into your GPS the Hollywood sign, it'll take you to the Hollywood sign that all the tourist people go to. Due to some friends, we found a place that gets you really right up close to it when we posted videos back about a year ago, really. It's been about a year since we've been there. There are places you can go to just below it and above it looking down at it. So we're going to do a video on that.
The video that we did where our car was covered in love bugs is an old development where they did all the street planning for a subdivision that never got made. So it's just miles and miles and miles of gridlock of just streets that go nowhere. No houses, no nothing. Nothing ever got built, but the streets were all paved. And it's just like this weird, abandoned, creepy area.
Right? There's a lot of filming locations, videos, a lot of famous graves, and a lot of true crime videos that are going to be coming out in California.
You know, when we went there, when we stopped by the house for the House of Clock on Its Walls, they were filming for the series that's out right now on Netflix.
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country. So that's cool that it's being used again for something else. That's amazing.
Which we still have yet to see Lovecraft Country.
I know, we keep meaning to start it. I hear it's great. What's your most emotional video where you were either starstruck or holding back tears from being somewhere legendary? I mean, I've cried on camera a couple times now, like 3 times. The first time for me, you guys probably already know, was when I went to the Jim Henson Puppet Museum and I got to see the Dark Crystal exhibit because it was the life-size real puppets from the movie, and I lost it. It was like my childhood, my life, everything, you know, I've ever been in love with. It was right there in that room. I've cried meeting Hello Kitty.
Meow.
I've cried meeting James Wong. I don't know if those count for your question as far as like location wise was emotional. Would have been Ted Bundy for me. Wasn't it Ted Bundy?
Yeah. Yeah, when we were standing outside where they were
where they found
Kimberly Leach was found.
Yeah, that was really emotional for me.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it was emotional for her. As for me, I don't think I really got that emotional anywhere. I would probably say one of my favorite places that we've ever visited, that we've done a video on, was our trip up to Pennsylvania, to Pittsburgh, where I'm from and where I grew up. And I grew up watching countless times the movie Night of the Living Dead. That video is probably one of my favorites that we've
That
done.
was, yeah.
It was fun.
That was so much fun.
It was a long day.
It was a long day. We filmed all day long. It was very hot. It had just rained, so the humidity and the bugs were just unbearable. We almost got a little sick towards the end there just from heat exhaustion, but feeling really silly, trying to recreate these scenes, you know, without any acting under my belt at all. Knowing I'm being really bad at it and feeling kind of embarrassed of myself. Oh, I still get embarrassed thinking about it. But to be at the location, to be able to line up scenes like that, because that film is iconic. It created a lot of what we watch today. It made room for a lot of what we watch today. It's massive. That was probably one of my... I mean, Tom Savini, okay. Being in his house would be the most mind-blowing experience. Like, I can't believe I'm here. What the F's? You know, meeting the man himself. Such a sweetheart. I almost stole his cat. You know.
So, like, every one of our videos has something a little special.
Yeah.
Like, we share a story with you, but there's also stories that go on behind the camera that's not even shown. And, like, they all hold very special places in our heart.
Oh, yeah, the Hagrids. Yeah, that was such a long day. We were so loopy by the end of that video. I'm just like, I'm round. I exist. That was amazing. And you know what? The funny thing is that was a long day. We got in there at like 3 a.m. It started raining right before we got on the ride, and you can hear a little bit of that on the recording on the ride. But you know, I have tried to go back and record that again just for kicks, I guess, and record it in the same way that I did that day, and nothing has ever turned out. We were so lucky to get the footage that we had from that ride, because it is actually a little bumpy and it's very fast, and the curves take you really hard. And I thought because it went so smooth the first time, it'd be no problem, right? Oh, I have not been able to get another video of that. So like that video is precious to me.
I was like, what is that? It's a straw.
It's my water. Don't make fun of my water. This is my water cup. It's from Hollow Screams at Busch Gardens.
So AJ Duke, it's funny that you say that. You guys should shoot for getting some of the actors from the films at some locations to get behind the scenes secrets. AJ Duke, you're right.
Well, you're good. How are you, Joe?
We have tried doing that in the past, and sometimes things have happened. For Night of the Living Dead, I reached out to John Russo, and he said he would gladly show up to the Night of the Living Dead cemetery with us, but it would cost a pretty penny in order for him to be there.
Back in the day, yeah.
We didn't have that pretty penny, so John Russo didn't show up. Which is fine. I mean, we don't ever expect anybody to do anything for free.
Yeah, I wish we could do Return to Oz, man. I love that movie.
If we can contribute monetarily to make something happen, awesome. If not, can we partner in some way that we can help you guys out in whatever way imaginable? That's how we go about things.
We have that video out on WikiWatchy. That's probably a good 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Mermaids.
But I'll tell you this. If you guys are ever thinking about starting a YouTube channel or making something creative happen, 2 things. And I'm going to stick by this. 1, make sure you have a damn good resume. Meaning like this. Like if you're going to start a YouTube channel, right? And you wanted to reach out to a favorite place or a museum. Make sure you have videos, a video library, a resume to back up that this is what you actually do and you're serious about it. Yeah. And the second thing is,
they're very critical about what you've done so far, whether or not they'll allow you.
And the second thing is, never be afraid to ask a question. If the worst they can say is no, the best thing they can do is be a part of your project.
Well, that sounds okay.
Yeah.
Come on by there. Oh, sorry. Hard on me.
Sir, you are dismissed, Private.
I can't tell that's a toupee. It's really well blended.
Dustin Blaine Thomas.
I don't want to get a lot
Thank you
older.
for the Halloween special was great on all the celebrities you got. Loved it. We were very blessed with the different celebrities that showed up for that. And of course, oh my God, I sent out so many emails. So many emails. Some people responded in a not very friendly manner. Some people were like, the one person, and I don't think one person, their response was, "How much money?" That was it. No, whatever.
No
it was
decorum.
just how much money. That was it. And I responded to it, and they didn't respond back. But my all-time favorite, even more so, like it didn't happen, but I reached out to the Lugosi family. Family.
I was thinking about that too. The fact that you're go ahead.
Yeah, and they didn't get back to me for the longest time, but they eventually did, and they said, it sounds amazing, but I don't think we could be a part of it. But thank you for considering us.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing.
That was cool. Just to hear back from somebody was great. I actually got that wedding dress for like $30 at a thrift store.
We love thrift stores.
I grew up in them. They're my bread and butter. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was in Walmart the other day and preparing to buy warm winter clothing because it's going to be much colder where we're headed as we travel. And like every time I checked the price tag on something, everything was $20 or like $20 and above. And I'm like, I can't. I was like, I'm just going to go to Goodwill.
Yeah. Jamaica just said, my nephew Jacob helped me start a YouTube channel on Thanksgiving. You know what, Jamaica? I think that is absolutely phenomenal. I think now more than ever, because everything that's going on in the world with so many things changing, and who knows what tomorrow holds for any of us.
Very true.
I think it is an absolute great idea for anybody and everybody who has a camera, even your cell phone, to start maybe not a channel, but to just start a video diary.
Yeah.
Because just document yourself being you in this world.
We started out on a cell phone.
Yeah.
We did.
Because this is unprecedented. Hey, unprecedented times.
Boobies!
And who knows what's going to happen. So document yourself. Oh, this is guys, here's the scene. And booty.
I tried to talk to them, but they wouldn't talk back.
This is all right. This is the great bore scene and booby scene coming.
Bumps. Bottoms.
Rough House, yes. Actually, Scott on tape. He's a Canadian fella. I have not met him, but I am a fan of Scott. Scott on tape. She looks like a doll. Like her face.
Her face. She's very pretty. Yeah, she does.
Adam Clippy's like, I heard Bibby. I'm watching it. The kids are in bed. This is an amazing scene. I'm going to shut up.
It's from tanning. She has a white butt because she went out tanning in a bikini. You can see her tan line. Or I meant she was on the beach recently. Burby! Ow, my leg. Oh. They're huge. He's probably like, you got me up all these stairs and you ain't giving me no treats. I don't appreciate this. I can see it on their faces. They're like, why you made me climb all these stairs?
The rage of Charlotte's Web. TTFN Grims, have a good night. The Ravenger. Until next week, I'm sure. Be safe. Be safe out there in the world.
Grim AS.
Remember, folks, this is Happy Heart on Harry calling out.
Wait, what? You say happy heart on Harry?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Who knows what that's from? Oh, we live in a world of Google. Everybody's going to be Googling it. Happy
That's
Heart
fine.
on Harry. What movie and who is Happy Heart on Harry?
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's go. So, will the next Miss Heavy
Pump up the volume. Aaron Fram, you got it. And M says Christian Slater.
Oh, God, I haven't seen that in at least 10 years. At least 10 years.
Tiny butt, tiny butt, tiny butt, butt, butt.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the 80s were absolutely phenomenal with their movies.
They were great. Not the whole thing, just the undercut for the summer.
What's that?
They asked if you ever shave your hair off.
No. I need to get a cut anyhow, but yeah, just
Yeah.
this is usually
We just do
shaved
a
completely
trim.
down.
Do an undercut mohawk style, I guess.
Have a good night, Daniel. Movie's almost over, guys. So, like,
Yeah.
don't feel bad if you're skipping out. I know these are kind of late. It's going to get even later for you.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. For now. But eventually we're going to end up changing things. We're going to start doing... It's been a long time since we've done an official Q&A
Thank you,
hangout.
Frederick.
So that's coming as well.
I'm sleepy today.
It's been a rough day.
Long days.
It's been a very rough day.
Oh my God, is that him? He is so young and tiny. It did look like him, though. I'd believe it. And the front row in the audience,
Yeah.
was that really him? He was so small.
Pinciotti.
Yeah. Hey, Bob. Hey there, Bob. They don't call me Bargain Bob for nothing.
Michael, what did you get Jessica for Christmas? Michael Myers wants to know. Well, Christmas hasn't happened yet, so
Well-
stop making me spill stupid beans.
Technically, I already got my presents.
Yeah, you got a lot of presents. I cannot stop getting this woman anything that she wants.
I thought you were the best.
She says I want it. I'm like, get it.
Which is really dangerous.
I thought you should have won.
But in all fairness, we've talked about this before. Halloween is our shopping season, obviously. So when everything goes on sale from Halloween and then Black Friday deals come right around the corner. So October and November, we tend to do really all of our shopping for the year.
Right.
So it seems
Listen.
like
He's a soccer player. Didn't I, Cooper Dick?
Hey, leave him alone, Bubba.
Sure, I'll leave him alone. But I'm benching you for smoking dope.
that didn't even sound like him
You
though.
can't do that. If the coaches, everybody gets to play. That's what sports is for, to make us well-rounded. Make us well-rounded.
Make us well-rounded.
Then you're gonna be sorry. Oh, yeah?
Why is so tiny?
Without pants.
Oh, there it was in the S, in the S's.
The pains.
It's the way he says his S's.
Lose this game because you got another thing coming. You so much a sugar.
Got another thing coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna play. You can't stop me. I'll go to the Colonel. You do that, Cooper Dick. You do that. And it's your funeral. And your little dog. You know he's down there in the cellar somewhere.
Midge?
I'm gonna make sausage out of you. You guys touched my dog. God help me, you're gonna get it.
Assholes.
Good night, Father Swan and Mother Swan.
Oh,
Bam!
good night, Disney.
Kitty coo.
Yeah. Spirit Halloween. We dropped a lot of money there this year.
Cooper Smith.
But we talk about this. We drop a
Mr.
fair
Geek Me
chunk of
Out.
change through October and November, but we really don't shop for the rest of the year.
Right.
But as of now, you are
And we get really guilty about it too. We're like, oh my God, maybe we should like kind of lay off a little bit or something. And then it's like, but we don't do this for any other time but right now. Like we don't really buy for ourselves unless like one of the companies, releases something cool like t-shirts or whatever. But
I'm sorry, we don't really buy for ourselves. I'm sorry, insane mask collection.
that also happened around now too, though. You just started, so.
Frederick Torres, at some point, yes, we will be in Chicago. Bet your
Chicago.
deep dish pizza on that one.
Sarge shows up.
Well, they can't bring back Binks for the Hocus Pocus reboot
He already went
because
to heaven.
he's gone.
His spirit, unless he returns because of a curse.
But he'd probably come back in actual form of human or ghost human. Trash Panda, you're back. What did you miss? Well, you missed the boob scene with the boars.
It's a rat. The cellar's loaded with rats.
Since when did rats bark?
What? I almost wear that same top.
I'm not really sure about the credibility to this movie.
What do you mean the credibility? What do you mean by the credibility of this movie?
It just seems unlikely.
This is based off of a
Unless
true
they just like
story.
making faces. I don't know.
This is based off of a true story. This actually happened to a kid. Crumperdink.
Oh my God, an ugly sweater. I have no idea what it costs to make those, honestly.
What's that?
I don't know how much it would cost for us to put out a line of ugly sweaters.
Oh my God, can you imagine if we
Yeah.
put out Grim Life ugly sweaters?
We're just like horror themed. I have no idea what it takes. That might be beyond me.
Welcome to the kingdom of evil. There's no turning back.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in that smile too.
Michael, you wait.
A little less talk and a little more fear.
There you go. And you're a beer.
Why yes, AJ Duke. Welcome to another night of Grim
Blah, blah, blah.
ASMR, where vampires meet with YouTube content creators such as myself. Jessica, how long have you been risen from the grave?
Check this out.
At least 24 hours.
You,
I've newly risen.
no pun intended, but you suck as being a vampire.
I'm a baby.
Are you I stand corrected. Are you
I'm a baby bat.
a vampire?
How dare you? How dare you? That's rude. I'm a baby vampire. I'm a baby bat. You like?
Look, you made it go blurry.
I didn't do it.
You are a baby vampire. You're a baby bat. Thank you, AJ Duke.
Oh, my back.
W Grimm live. Oh, that's awesome. W Grimm. WGRM. You're darn right I went there.
WGR Grr.
Graham.
That
You're a
doesn't sound
gorgeous
right.
you're a gorgeous vampire. Oh. What do you need?
Comfy socks?
This is what happens, right? He sees Satan, his hair, he gets scared, and all of a sudden his hair buffs up to an afro. Oh, this is how it gets completed. Purple Muppet 18. Your mom better be here for Child's Play next week. Extra credit points if any of you bring your grandma.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, Disney.
I'm going to start a hashtag called Grandma Grimm. So if any of you can get your grandma to watch a Grimm Life Collective video, right? And you take a picture of your grandmother watching a Grimm Life Collective video, you got to share it with us with hashtag Grandma Grimm. Because, yes. Uh-oh.
Bye, bitches.
Or Grim Grandma. Grim Grandma. Grim Grandma. That's it. All right. I'm sorry, Kyle. Ain't going to happen. What about Ghost Grandma Grim? You can do that. You can have a picture of your grandma watching the Grim Life video. Out of respect. Because she would love it. All grandmas love us.
The cat is really skittish.
Oh, the cat?
Yeah.
The cat hates me.
He's not really our cat anymore.
No,
He's my mom's
it's her
cat.
parents.
Yeah.
Good thing, too, because... All right, so there's a tiny cat, too.
Little bastard.
And this cat here, every morning, this little cat meows. And we
Not
came...
just in the morning, all day long. Right. I haven't heard her today, though.
And then we've come up with the idea that maybe she's just in awe of her surroundings, because basically she walks around the entire house going, wow.
She's loud.
Wow.
We never know what she's talking for. We used to think that she was looking for the other cat, but he'd be like right there and she'd still do it.
She's walking around doing an Owen Wilson impersonation. Wow. Wow.
Can I play a Room Life video at her grave for extra points?
You sure can. Respectfully,
Touché.
AJ Duke. Respectfully, but yes.
Touche.
Because all grandmas would love us, because we are friendly.
Okay, but you gotta take a cookie.
Give your grandma a cookie, because she probably gave you a cookie.
Grandma's always get cookies.
Right? Grandma make
my
grandma never made cookies. Instead, my grandma had a box of vanilla wafers, which is probably why I'm obsessed with the flavor of vanilla. Which, oddly enough, do yourself a favor right now if you can. Google, where does vanilla flavor come from? Do it.
Vanilla beans.
Do it.
No.
Pull up your phone.
No.
Pull up your phone.
I know where they come from.
Where does it come from?
Vanilla beans.
No. Pull up your phone.
You're a bean.
Pull up your phone.
You're a vanilla bean.
Pull up your phone.
Why? Oh, my back.
And you have to Google, where does vanilla flavor come from?
I'm not going to believe it.
Gee.
What message?
Where dies Conchella?
Go away. That is not true.
Go ahead, read it out loud. Where does vanilla flavor come from?
That's the most random ass thing I've ever heard.
Go ahead, read it.
No.
Go ahead, read it.
No.
I'll read it. Give it to me. Where does vanilla flavor come from? You know what? They can Google it if they want to.
Lindsay did it.
Lindsay's like, never again.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Lindsay.
Oh.
Merry Christmas from the Grimms.
I'm sorry. I'm tired today.
Esteban. Oh no. All right, so these are the scenes from here on out that scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. And I searched
This is the part I've
forever.
been waiting for. Like, getting through everything else is like, nah. This is the part I've been waiting for because I've heard you talk about these, and I'm like, it's gotta be juicy.
It's coming.
It's gotta be juicy.
We haven't had any ads either.
No.
Lindsay, it's true because it's on the internet. Don't you know this stuff? Jeez
It's not
Louise.
true. No way is that true.
Wake up and smell the vanilla flavor.
I am not believing this. Nope. We are going to do so many more, Dusty. So many more.
Oh gosh, yes. Filming locations, Dusty, as Jessica was saying, there are so many coming.
So many.
It's to the point where, I mean, we're moving to LA. Filming locations out the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be doing exclusively
Thank you, Disney.
filming locations, but they're coming. Thank you, Disnerd.
Thank you so much.
Love the Tom Savini episode. House was amazing. Thank you, Disnerd. Thank you.
I know I dog toys squeak because it's the sound of what little animals make when.
You're welcome, Trash Panda. Merry Christmas. I will. So Frederick,
It was awesome.
Frederick says we have a graveyard in Chicago where Capone is buried. Good filming location, very nostalgic. Well, guess what, Frederick? Years ago, I was in that cemetery, and if I'm not mistaken, in the back of that cemetery, there's also a Showman's Rest.
What's that?
Back in the day, there was a train that was going the area, and the train crashed, and a lot of the clowns, the horses, the animals, a lot of the circus hands died, and they're all buried in that cemetery.
Aww.
I think it's the same cemetery.
Merry Christmas,
Beautiful
Trash Panda.
cemetery.
Thank you. I won't do it.
There's one there that says in that cemetery, a stone. It just says 4-horse driver, like number 4.
Like they didn't know his name.
They didn't know his name. They just knew of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Capone's grave. Whenever I was there, there's always bushes. There's a lot of weeds. To my lord, Master Satan Esteban.
I know him from something else. I can't place it. I love that scene. That was great.
The Clown Motel, AJ Duke. We seriously considered spending the night in the Clown Hotel on our trip out to California. But we're not going anywhere near there on our drive. Excuse me, on our drive out there.
The new word of the day is beaver's butt. Look what you did. Look what you started.
You're welcome, Ryan. Merry Christmas. Mother Swan does not like beavers now. Yes, AJ Duke, I did say bush and weed. Mount Carmel Catholic Cemetery, that's the name. Yes. I spent some time in Elmwood, I think it's called. No, Elmhurst. Elmhurst. The town of Elmhurst outside of Chicago. Chicago gets cold in the winter. Don't dig it.
No, I'm from St. Louis. We get the same thing. They get it a little bit worse because they're more windy than we are, but we get really harsh winters and summers.
Look, it's Keanu Reeves.
Like we get like 6 feet of snow.
Screw that.
Yeah.
Lust, like pigs. You're being coached by Satan. Care to check the standings? He's got a losing record. I command you, Prince of Evil, I call. Give life to the instruments of my retribution.
Oh, I forgot about that. I remember when they were talking about it way back when, and I hadn't heard anything else about it. Are they still going through with that Willow TV series and Lord of the Rings series?
You
I mean,
can't.
I'm all for it, honestly.
Man, but you can't replace Val Kilmer.
Well, I don't think it would follow the same characters.
I hope not.
Imbue these creatures with your strength and force.
Okay, Bull.
Yeah, right.
And I will pledge my soul to you and serve.
He's talking to Harry Stone.
Pittsburgh is cold, yeah. I mean, they get a lot of snow too, and it's just not about that life anymore.
Yes, Frederick. Star Wars fans, yes. Believe it or not, I'm sad to say, we have not started watching Mandalorian Season 2.
No, I don't even remember season 1 hardly.
We probably have to rewatch everything.
Probably. I'm fine with it.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna go stand over here now, okay, guys? Alrighty then. That is so cool. I would watch that, especially if they're still using the what they created in New Zealand for the show to film in. I would absolutely watch that because just what they created in Left Standing is like the most beautiful thing. I would love to tour that. I would love to go to New Zealand.
Right? Oh, man, I got something fun to show you later on. Because you're a Lord of the Rings.
You do.
So Jessica absolutely loves this. One of her favorite things is whenever I come to her and I'm like, baby, I saw this video on YouTube. Let me share it with you. And she says, I've been waiting all day for you to say those words to me. And I play her these amazing videos.
I love dinosaurs. What?
No, I'll play.
I tuned out, sorry.
Oh, it's all right. About how I always come to you and I'm like, hey, I found this amazing video on YouTube. Let's watch it.
This is true. He does do this a lot. Yeah. And I'm always like, because they're not always
This
so
movie
great.
right here, him coming up from the ground,
This gave you nightmares?
this gave me terrible nightmares growing up.
Why? Because he fell into a fire.
No, because Howard comes up, he's got the sword, and in just a moment here, watch what happens.
Don't spoil it. Has to do something with that guy because he's already got like a screen look about him.
And for years, I couldn't remember this movie.
I mean, if you watched this when you were a kid, I can see this being really creepy, but right now it just makes me kind of laugh.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, that was great. Oh, his toupee's gone.
Look, here they come.
His toupee is lifted.
I'm just loving this movie.
I can see this freaking you out as a kid, especially depending on how young you were.
And like, remember, I grew up in a religious family, so this is not what's supposed to happen in church. Yeah, Roman Catholic,
Gypsy,
Roman Catholic.
Oh yeah.
Timestamp. Oh man, 1:25.
Hello, Simon.
13:12, and then I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese or Korean. I don't know.
Oh, I can't.
But how you doing?
Hi. We saw the first episode of The Newsstand. Yeah, we really liked it so far.
Yeah.
Ooh. Piggy. No, I think it's great.
He's like, I'm done with military school.
There's no handle. Whatever am I going to do?
Hey, you guys.
Hey, wise. Baby, woof, woof. Baby, woof. I like that it looks like he's breaking plaster or like marble or something.
Grim Life energy drink. Monster. White Monster. Another movie that Clint Howard was in that I absolutely love is Ice Cream Man. Have you ever seen Ice Cream Man?
I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
I wish we could play it on Grim Up All Night, but not yet, at least. Ugh.
Yeah,
He's like, here, let me give you a hand. Have a good night, Jamaica.
Hi, Jamaica.
We will see you guys
Awesome.
next week.
Kyle got it.
Only the best movies every Saturday night.
I know exactly what he's thinking right now.
What's that?
This sucks.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
No, he's thinking, man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta marry somebody named Midge and have a redhead kid.
Midgie.
Trash Panda interviewed the vampire for a watch party. If we can make it happen, we will.
Man, let me tell you though, that is a sleepy movie. As much as I love that movie, it is a sleepy movie. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher.
Kerboopy. Kerboopy.
I'm like, why is everything in front of the TV kind of glowing and it's the black light. I was like, I kind of dig that. Thanks, Korean Michael. I don't understand what's going on. Lisa Mitchell Lombard, what are your guys' opinion on her recently been following the Lori showcase? I know nothing about this.
Don't know what this is.
I don't know. Now, if you said no, I don't know. So I told you it was real. This actually happened.
What? There was words?
There was words.
Oh.
I will return. Boo. Stanley Cooper Smith. This is why you can't trust computers. Because it's Stanley.
That was fun. I don't know if I would watch it again. You can watch it. I just might not pay attention.
I show you these movies that have been snubbed at the Oscars, and you're like, I don't know if I watch these again.
It was a whole bunch of lead up to a good 5 minutes.
That's
in the end.
So that's what movies are.
No, I know you like that, and I don't always like that because, like, I'm fighting to stay awake right now because that movie put me out.
Thank you, Test for Echo 2112. It's okay, Jessica. Not all of us can be gorgeous vampires like yourself. Blah, 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 blah. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed tonight's movie called Where the Red Fern Grows. Not really.
Yeah.
If you were watching along, it's Evilspeak, 1981. It was a good movie. Strange.
Hello, Indonesia. Hi.
The music is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, music's great. Yeah.
Told you.
But I mean, they're.
We don't say blah blah. No, you say blah
We
blah
don't
blah
say
blah.
blah blah blah. I don't know who started this.
Merry Christmas,
I give
Daniel.
movies like this credit where it's due for sure. There's a lot of really good classics that people still love to this day. But I feel like if you didn't grow up on it when you were younger, for it to have a particular type of nostalgia, watching it now, you're not as gung-ho for it unless you just particularly like a certain style from back then. Oh, look at that Warner Brothers. That's just beautiful. Merry Christmas, Carol. Good night.
Have a good night, Carol.
Merry Christmas, Chrissy.
That was bizarre. We don't say blah blah blah. You're right.
I just have a hard time getting through like the lead up to these movies, and then like the last 5 minutes, which is when everything happens. I'm like, okay, well that was cool, but it could have done without the hour and a half leading up to it.
But
I need a little more action, or else I get my ADHD's like, what else is happening elsewhere?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, it's really hard to keep my attention, and I start getting really tired. So it's not that like I want to, always say that they're bad movies, because they're not. It's just they're difficult for me to get into. But I do appreciate a lot of elements from them, though.
Well, next week we are watching Child's Play. And that is like the creme de la creme of a classic. Good time, all around, fun movie from start to finish.
Just show me like some horror commercials.
Yeah, right? You're going to...
5-minute video, that's fine. I might not even last 5
Jessica's
minutes.
5-minute movies.
I have gotten impatient with TikTok, okay?
I get impatient with TikToks all the time.
They're like, sometimes they're a full minute, but often they're like 15 seconds, 30
Damn
seconds.
TikToks.
And but yeah, Child's Play next week. I'm really looking forward to that
That's
one.
our Christmas movie,
Yeah.
Child's Play. So
I'm
you
sorry,
guys
Jim.
can watch Miracle on 34th Street with your family, your grandma
Oh,
even.
Dylan, did you get the email, honey? Of your tracking information? It's still en route. I checked it. I just want to make sure that you got it.
Look at my hand. Look at my finger. Look how
They're
weird that is.
huge.
No, look. Watch. See, watch. Look.
What?
Watch.
What?
Watch my thumb.
What?
Watch my thumb.
I wanted it!
Watch right there.
Why? Oh, yeah. Wait.
Ah! Ah! Anyhow.
Wait. I did it once, I think. Wait. I don't.
Oh gosh. Yelcha. Oh, I'm butchering that. Xenomorph. Hey guys, have you ever seen the classic TV series Amazing Stories? And what was your favorite episode? Okay, I cannot honestly tell you what my favorite episode was. I do remember watching Amazing Stories. I do remember watching that.
What was it about?
It was like Tales from the Dark Side, but not spooky. It was just like amazing stories, like miraculous things happening.
Familiar.
Yes.
That feels familiar.
The Terrifier is phenomenal, Dusty.
Terrifier was pretty good. Yeah.
Thank you, Oscar. Can't wait to get you guys your coffin too, and you can open it up on YouTube. Kyle, we will gladly do that. Aaron was so kind to send us a coffin for our candy things, and I do apologize because we are in the process of packing. It's packed. It's in a safe spot.
I'm upset.
But I guarantee you this: whenever we get situated in our new home in LA, we're gonna have the candy coffin, and we're gonna have candy. And we're going to give it's just desserts. Pun intended.
If you've ever kind of wondered what I look like when I face out or I have ADHD, it looks a lot like this.
I love you. Once they killed the hot goth girl, I lost interest. Classically deceased.
What?
I can see that. It's one of the reasons why I love the movie Zombievers. Chipmunk Cheeks. With that being said, hopefully you guys have a good week. Have a good Christmas with your family or holidays, however you spend it. If you don't have somebody, please just hang in there. Times are weird. Saturday, the day after Christmas, we're going to be going live. We're going to have a watch party.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we going to do something on Christmas Eve, Christmas night?
I think we talked about what we were going to do around the holidays, and we never really came to a conclusion because probably going to be obviously spending time with my parents. Mm-hmm. Because it's very important to them and to us, before we leave to get that time in. And I think the only reason why we didn't make a decision yet is because we don't know exactly what our plans are for them because they have to make, plans on the fly. So Christmas Eve, we will be at Magic Kingdom probably the whole time. We might go live on Christmas.
I'm going to say probably not. It's probably going to be a jam-packed thing.
We're probably going to be really tired.
Yeah. So the day after Christmas, which is a Saturday, we're going to be playing Child's Play. So join us then. Until then, thank you for being you guys and hanging out with us and watching our crazy adventures. Yeah, not the one with Mark Hamill. Brad Dourif.
Oh, Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif. Mark Hamill. Brad Dourif. Mark Hamill.
TT FN. Please don't do that ever again. Why would you do something like that?